quick because I do. Inside this box, there's a dead spider. There's 3 teeth and 10 cents. Enough's enough with that. I'm closing that and the phone call from this phone number 666 2. Oh my god! That car is following us.
You're lying.
Your ring pod is going crazy right now. Oh, what the f was that? Oh!
With a wide array of paranormal and terrifying videos, from dark web unboxing videos to urban exploring, where he was stalked by a group of people who tracked him down from this dark side of the internet, Yasco has cemented himself as one of the most unique and creative paranormal content creators on the whole of YouTube. This is the petrifying rise of Yasco. Yasco began his YouTube journey back on the 17th of August 2015 when he created the now infamous Yasco, but formerly known as Yaskino, YouTube channel at the age of just 17. But first, a little bit more about Yasco Draganovic himself. Yasco was born on the 31st of July in 1997 in Croatia, but his family immigrated over to the US when Yasco was only 3 years old.
I really come from nothing. Like, I came to this country when I was about 4. So I was born in Croatia.
Right.
And my parents were moving because they were trying to escape the war that was going on, former Yugoslavia. And they decided to move here, sacrifice everything they had to give me a better life, to give me a better opportunity at and everything, right?
When Yasco was a bit older, he attended the Southern New Hampshire University before fully committing his life to YouTube. Today, Yasco has a wide variety of horror videos that can be separated into several categories. For instance, he has several videos about dark web mystery boxes, a timeline of his involvement with the dark web, and even a series of videos of him surfing the dark web. Though, despite the existence of these series of dark web videos, the videos go beyond the dark web, including a series for the Pokemoke Forest, Randonautica videos, and other horror adventures. To start our story though, we're going to go all the way back to Yasco's first upload, which was on the 16th of April 2018, 3 years after his channel was made, in the video titled Exploring an Abandoned Mall, Funny. This video was well received for a first video and went on to receive 26,000 views. The video was very basic, but good for his first video and showed his personality from the get-go. The video starts out with who Yasco is and who his friends are and what they intended to do.
Me, Rayhan, and Ramel, we're going to explore an abandoned mall, the Charlestown Mall. It was abandoned in the early 1990s. I'm gonna keep my voice down, the windows open, cops right here. But, oh yeah, he's getting him. Oh yeah. He's gonna let him go. But yeah, kind of scared. This seemed like such a great idea like a week ago, but we'll see how this goes.
When they then get into the abandoned mall, they take the audience with them to explore the derelict site.
Nope. I'm glad I'm alive.
Hell yeah, dude, my ass is killing me, bro. Oh my god.
The comments are full of support for the, at this point, 20-year-old, with people going as far as to say,
"Why isn't this guy watching at 1 million subs? I saw you comment on Sam and Colby's channel. They had a video and I saw yours, and now I'm watching one of your videos and it's really good. I'm going to subscribe. By the way, keep up the good work and believe in yourself. You will be big someday."
This video was part 1 of a 2-part video, with part 2 being called Exploring Abandoned Mall Part 2. And this would be a return to the mall that they visited in part 1, but they return this time in the daylight, and they do an Ouija board session whilst there.
Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Today we're going back to the abandoned mall right here. We're just gonna go explore it because I feel like there's so much around that we haven't explored, so we're just gonna take a look. Alright, so this is where Ramel hurt himself the other day. You know what? This is a lot easier than last time, being honest.
Yasco, to start off, you gotta get the nice wall art we have over here. This was painted by Picasso back in 1842.
Yasco's content was about to take a turn though, as he would upload his very first dark web unboxing video. This phase of Yasco's channel would start with a video titled Buying a Mystery Box Off the Dark Web, Creepy. The description of this video reads, purchased a mystery box off the dark web. Since I am uploading this video, that means I am alive, and that I will be making videos on the dark web. Ha 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 ha. Yasco 1, dark web, nil. This video was so intense that it even starts with a disclaimer. The beginning of the video is a backstory on how he got this mystery box.
I messaged the guy, I emailed him, and he sent me a PayPal invoice, so it was a lot more secure than you think. I'll show the messages right here. Alright, so you're probably wondering how I got in this situation. Let's go back a couple of days. Alright, before you guys ask too many questions, how isn't this illegal? How are you doing this legally? How are you not tracked? How are you not in jail? Okay, so let me show you how this went down. So I saw this guy's ad on the dark web, and I emailed him. So I said, hello, I saw your ad online. I would like to purchase a mystery box. If you could get back to me, that would be fantastic. He got back to me in about 2-3 hours. And he said, hi, nice to meet you. I have a couple left, $125 for one. I will only do PayPal invoice, and then we will discuss shipping. So I emailed him again. I said, okay, I'm interested in the PayPal invoice. Send whenever you can, and I will purchase as soon as possible. Here's my address. I obviously blurred everything out. I do not want to die. So there's that. Alright, yeah, so that's about it. Basically, this is pretty secure in my opinion, PayPal invoice. In a way, he gets his money and I get my box. Yeah? Alright, now let's get back to the video.
The rest of the video is dedicated to him opening and seeing what he received within this box.
Yeah, came out with the Ruger.
Alright, so this is the box. I Sharpied everything out because he knows my address, and if he sees this video, I don't want to die. Alright, first things first.
I sent you some acid.
Oh, that is
Is that Parmesan cheese? Is that a pacifier? What the fuck?
Next thing we got is a pacifier. I'm not opening that. It looks used. There's bite mark.
Yo, what if that's one of your YouTube videos?
So next thing we found is a CD, poorly bubble wrapped.
Oh, what's it say? Play me.
What is
There's
like a
Blu-ray?
mini TV in there?
There's 3 more.
Bro, is
things.
that a Bible? In your hand.
Nah.
Well, it is a VCR type thing.
It is a VCR, so it has to be a VCR for the CD. This is heavy, kind of.
I am not plugging that into my house. That's a Wii.
It's a Nintendo, bro.
Bro, I told you it was a Wii. Bro, we seen
Aluminum
this too.
foil.
We did have seen this too.
Bro, you can open that away from me.
Do I smell that?
I don't know what this is. I'm open in front of the camera. Alright, so next thing. I don't even know if there's anything in here. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything.
Did they give you rep?
Oh!
Oh, it's a pill. Fuck out of here, son.
You got
Is that Eddie? Yo, Janice, pop that. See what happens.
Psych.
Alright, so next thing we got is this earpiece.
That was definitely used.
Look how dirty that is.
Dude's fingerprints on there. See that the police tracked this dude down.
Where do you see fingerprints?
Completely baffled by what was in the box, Yasco tries to piece together what it all means, but has no luck. This would be the very first time Yasco would see some huge success, with the video getting just under 140,000 views. The comments were amazed that Yasco could even open this and not overreact.
Finally, a YouTuber who's not overwhelmingly annoying. props. Finally, someone who doesn't freak out about the crap that they find as if they weren't expecting stuff like that from the dark web.
But one comment that stands out for us is one that says,
"This was the beginning to everything that's happened now. You opened yourself up to the dark web and got a special admirer."
This comment showed the dark side to Yasco's channel that was soon to come after the naivety of using the dark web. In the next upload that came 6 days later, Yasco reacts to the CD that he found in his first mystery box. This video would be just as successful as the last with 158,000 views.
Inside the mystery box there was a bunch of weird stuff, one of which contained this CD that says "Play Me." A lot of people have been telling me to play this. They really want to see it. I really want to see what's on it. So yeah, alright. So yeah, let's start doing it. Let's get it over with. 3 minutes of my life and we're done. Alright. Woo! You know what? We could do without scary music. We could definitely do without scary music. What was that in the beginning? If anyone knows what that means, comment that down below. I can't. Oh my god. What is he drawing? Alright, let's just finish it. Come on. That music. Oh, chills. He hit the camera. Is that an eye? Oh, it's like the Illuminati thing. Has to be. I'm done. I'm fucking done. Oh my god. No. We can do without that. I'm going to bed. Can't be real. Can't be real. It's not real. I'm not doing this anymore, guys. I'm sorry. I literally can't. So, please like, subscribe, and peace.
Due to the insane success that this video got, Yasco would double down on the dark web videos by ordering yet more mystery boxes to unbox on his YouTube channel. This would take Yasco's channel to another level, with him getting his most successful video to date, with the video "Opened a Mystery Box from the Dark Web, Stalked?" getting over 1.6 million views. And here's why.
No, that's a fucking dybbuk box.
Oh.
Look. Oh my god.
Oh, she's filled with gelatin. Look. She got jello in her. I found the keys.
You're lying.
To the box, yeah.
Show it.
So inside the baby's head, the keys to this box. Amazing.
The keys to the dybbuk box were inside
The baby's
the
head?
baby's head. So, Killington, Vermont. It says inside the box.
Vermont.
So, let's see. That's it.
GG.
Alright. This is terrifying.
I gave all the keys the key to your heart. Can you open it? Wait, hello.
How are you? That's enough's enough, bro. That is disgusting.
That's amazing. How much money is it?
10 cents.
Really?
Okay, I'm gonna open this quick because inside this box, there's a dead spider, there's 3 teeth, and 10 cents. Enough's enough with that. I'm closing that and I'm locking that back up. Oh, no.
With With Yasco opening the box to find some strange items, the viewers take to the comments to tell him what they think about what he's found.
I'm getting extreme anxiety every time these guys open boxes in public. Pretty sure the voodoo doll is an artist's mannequin. Railroad spikes are used in hoodoo and espiritismo for making war water. You also have pyrite, also known as fool's gold. The crucifix is pretty awesome. The banana paper is for rolling joints. The salt helps the flowers dry out. I would toss everything in little jars that you received inside that box. Yikes. With the tea, but it's not a dybbuk box, lol. You can find those on eBay. Some are legit, some are not. The kid in the background is creepy, lol.
A couple of weeks later, Yasco would upload another video that would send chills into the viewer's bones as he was stalked because of a dark web mystery box. The video was more of a story time from Yasco, where he explains that he is convinced he's being stalked by a man driving a Ford Explorer as they continue to show up no matter where Yasco goes, slowly following him in the car and then peel off to speed away. Within the video you can see genuine concern on Yasco's face, but not just for himself, but also those around him.
Here's where the stalking gets involved. I actually feel really uncomfortable talking about this. So if I like stutter a little bit and, you know, hesitate, it's because I'm actually like, it's really uncomfortable for me to talk about it. So I work at Best Buy. You know, it's my part-time job. I work there 30-something hours a week, and I go to school and whatnot. So I wake up, I have my 12 to 9 shift that day, and the way my house is set up is that my house is right here, and I have like a long driveway coming this way. And I'm backing out of my driveway, and I notice that there's a car parked on the side of my street. It was a blacked out, like, Ford Explorer, right? And I didn't think anything of it. A lot of people park there. It's like just people like to do it, I guess. And it was weird because while I was backing out, it's like as soon as he saw that I was backing out, he sped off. And I was like, okay. And I didn't think anything of it. I went to work. And the way my job is set up, from about 8:30 to 9 o'clock, it gets really dead. We have like 1 or 2 customers, and that's about it. So we just chill half the time, watch TV, you know, stuff like that. So it's usually just our cars and the customers, but if there is any customers. You guys heard that? My camera died. Sorry, guys. So, whatever. I saw the car and all that. I was a little freaked out because I was like, what is the coincidence? But then again, my city is kind of small, so I was like, maybe he's just at Applebee's. I don't know. Whatever. I went home, went to sleep, and this is when at this point in time, this is when I knew I was getting stalked. So this day was mine and my girlfriend's day off, and we decided to spend it together. I went to her house at around 5, and we just hung out and whatever, and I decided to spend the night. In a way, I wanted to spend the night as like reassurance that I was safe. I felt safe there. I just kind of wanted to get my mind off things. So yeah, I went to sleep and nothing really weird happened. I woke up, did my morning routine, and decided to leave. So I'm leaving, I get in my car, and whatever, I'm just texting, I'm putting on a song, putting my aux cord and whatnot, and I get up, I put in reverse. My foot's still on the brake, and I look up in the rearview mirror, and I see a black Ford Explorer. So I kind of freeze up. My hands like freeze up, and I instantly get goosebumps, and like my jaw just dropped. At this point in time, though, it's like this is all happening within like a couple seconds. So I'm like freaking out, whatever, and it's like as soon as I noticed them, they started to drive off, and they started driving off really slow and then just peeled off, like flew down the street. So at this point in time, I was freaking out. I went home and I went inside, and I didn't text my girlfriend for like a half hour just because I was thinking to myself, do I bring her involved? Do I tell her what just happened? Do I tell her that he knows where you live? Do I tell her that this happened or that this happened?
The next few videos from Yasco would be about this stalker that he seems to have picked up from opening dark web mystery boxes, but something incredibly creepy happened on the 27th of October 2018 when Yasco receives a call from a telephone number 666.
Like legitimately right after I recorded this video, I received a phone call from this phone number 666. Literally just 666. Like, if you look at it right there, called from +1 666. Now, I freaked out a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. I took a screenshot of it, posted it up on Twitter, and I was like, dude, what the fuck is this? And bro, what the fuck? Like, I answered it and it was like someone whispering some shit, and I like put on speaker and I put up to my ear and I could not hear anything. So I'm like, alright, whatever. And
Yasco says that he could barely hear what a person on the other end of the phone was trying to say, but it left him horrified. But what's even creepier is straight after hanging up on that call, he received another call, this time from his own number.
And then right after that 666 call, I got a phone call from my own phone number. Look. Do you guys really think I'm going to put my phone number on camera? But yeah, he called me from my own phone number and I answered and it was the same exact thing. Like, I put it up to my ear. I couldn't understand what he was saying, but it was just straight whispering. And I was like, wow. Like, it's a Friday night and someone spent their time like really fucking with me. Fucking with me good too. So legitimately right after that phone call, I got a phone call from the police. And I'm going to keep that low-key.
And as if there wasn't enough going on for Yasco at the moment, he also had people posing as a stalker and sending him messages telling him that he and the people around him are in grave danger.
Now let's talk about a couple things. So, breaking down my YouTube channel, a lot of what I was doing was through these mystery box unboxings, and yeah, like, it went well, everything was great, but I've been receiving a lot of weird texts and messages lately. So, for example, yesterday, I'm going to put these on the screen, but I'm going to read them for you as well. I'm not going to put the number on the screen, but basically what they said was, hello, this is from, please respond to me as soon as possible as your personal information could be at risk. I said, hi. They said, thank you for responding. I am here to inform you that your family is in great danger. Your mother, your father, and your girlfriend could be in danger. So, regarding recent dark web mystery boxes you have purchased, I said, well, thanks for the notification, but I'll worry about it myself. I don't need anyone's help.
Over a year passes where Yasco continued to buy and open dark web packages for his audience to see, with each one being weirder and weirder. Things got really strange though on the 2nd of December 2019 when Yasco would receive a cursed dybbuk box. To make it even creepier, Yasco would open it at 3 AM. Yasco starts out by sharing the backstory of this specific dybbuk box.
They said, hello, new owner. On June 22nd, 2017, I was passing through Texas, and we stopped for a break by a small town called Marfa. M-A-R-F-A. There was what seemed like a flea market, so my wife, daughter, and I went to go check it out. My wife and daughter stopped by a stand that had a bunch of old furniture and such, while I checked out the sports memorabilia. I eventually come back to my family and see my daughter holding this sort of box that was sealed shut. I asked my wife, out of all things, why that? My wife responded, it was what Christy wanted. I ignored it and we went on our way. We finally arrived at our new house, and for a while it was great. Although late at night I would catch my daughter staring at herself, talking directly in her vanity mirror, with the box on her table next to her. I would always ask her who she's talking to, but she never responds. She just smiles. We called our local priest to come and check up on our daughter, and they were having a friendly conversation. Everything was fine, up until the priest attempted to pick up the box. The second the priest touched the box, Christy lunged at him and bit him on the leg. Over 2 years have passed since. A lot has happened, and unfortunately Christy is no longer with us. Without getting too much into detail, I just want to rid of this box from my wife and I's possession. New owner, whatever you do, just please be safe.
When that was done, Yasco dived into the box to see what was inside.
2. Oh my god! That's like, oh my god, that's the worst smell I've ever smelled in my life. That is really bad. Oh my god. It's making my eyes so watery. It's so strong, holy shit. Alright, so I'm going to show you the inside of this box. from the top with my camera. I'm gonna switch around. Oh my god, this is strong. This is what it looks like from the top. There's some type of rock thing right there, and then there's this. I have no idea what that is. Alright. Let's switch back around. Okay, that's kind of freaky. As I'm looking into this, I could tell that like half of it's like broken. You'll see in the bottom, the top as well. And then there's this type of, I don't even know, it looks like a rock. And then it has something written on there. I've seen this so many times. What does this mean, guys? Does anyone know? Please let me know down in the comment section below. That's dirt. Or part of the dirt. Yeah.
The community erupted to this video with positive and negative responses.
Yet, have to say this feels like the creepiest box you've opened to date. I hope you catch some seriously awesome paranormal evidence, but also hope you do some cleansing with sage and holy water to seal that box back up. Hello Yaskino, may I suggest to you, when you open a cursed dybbuk box, you may want to make a circle of salt and place the box inside it. This will help keep negativity inside the box and protect you from any ill effects.
A further year passes with Yasco uploading regular dark web boxes, but on the 7th of July 2020, Yasco's channel was about to take a turn that would change his channel forever. Yasco would go on to upload the video titled, "Is Randonautica Real? I went randonauting, so you don't have to." Gone wrong. This style of video would go on to be a blessing and a curse. The video would start off quite slow, with not a lot happening and the guys starting to get disheartened, but that didn't last them, as they would then stumble across their first find.
I'm not getting there.
What do you see? What is that?
What is that?
I have no idea. Hold on. Yeah, look at that. I mean, do you think that's it? Here, hold my phone. I'm gonna use a stick right here. That thing is heavy. Oh, there's bugs on it and everything. It's a cooler. I'm gonna blur that out, but it says, if found, please call. And there's a number right there. I'm pretty sure I just pulled something in my back. Dear God.
What is that?
No, that better not be real, Jen. That better not be real. That better not be real. Ew. Okay.
I'm getting away from it.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. I have no idea. I don't know if that's real or not.
Don't get close to me.
Okay. Oh.
It's not?
It's not.
There's no blood, right?
No. So that's what's inside this cooler.
Ew.
What is that? It looks like someone carved this. You see that? My legs are shaking. Like, I don't know. What is this? Oh. There's this big, like, this is what I thought was real. Yeah.
Oh my god.
What's even scarier than this is what happened a bit later on in the video.
Car just turned his high beams on. I'm gonna try to nonchalantly show you this. Let's get out of here. I don't know if that's a cop or not. That's the thing I'm scared of. Okay, well, this is really odd. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn this camera towards.
What if it is a cop though, Jazz?
I'll just be like, I'm a YouTuber. This is my dash cam. Alright, so I turn
I don't
my.
want to get in trouble.
Alright, it's okay. Let's just go. Careful. I'm just gonna nonchalantly drive by it. There's no one in it.
There's no one in the car. car?
Yeah, there's no one in the car.
Did they get out?
Oh my god, if someone got out. Yo. Oh, I gotta stop right here anyways. Yo, that's crazy. So, I just drove by the car and there was no one inside of it. That's really crazy. Alright, well, lucky us, I guess. Just drive off.
What's going on?
What's going on? Yo. Yo, 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 yo. The car just turned around.
You said there was nobody in it.
I swear there was no one in the car. You can see it on the camera. Yo. That car is following us.
Is it? You're lying. It's still following us.
Here, let me see the camera.
Are you sure it's not a cop?
That's not a cop. I'm gonna do it right here. Guys, there's this car. It's literally following us. It was parked where we were parked, and it's following us now.
This would skyrocket in popularity on Yasco's page, getting over 380,000 views. Yasco would continue to upload Randonautica videos with soaring success, which would see his YouTube channel growing by thousands of subscribers every single month. By the 18th of October 2020, Yasco had cemented himself as the king of Randonautica videos on YouTube. But that may not be for the right reasons, as what was about to happen to Yasco would be chilling not only to Yasco and his family, but the followers watching his crazy escapades. He would start to be stalked whilst out playing the game that made him so popular. Whilst investigating an abandoned building that Randonautica had led them to, they hear someone else's footsteps inside the building, even though they're the only two inside that particular building.
Yeah, this place is so sick, bro. Oh, God. Come here. Shit. Dude, he went in that door. Chris.
This would just be the tip of the iceberg though, as Yasco would go on to upload an insane amount of videos where he captured on camera him being stalked by someone whilst he was out playing Randonautica once again. On the 8th of February 2021, something even scarier than any stalker or dark web encounter that Yasco had encountered, his YouTube channel was deleted. Yasco explains in the video, "My YouTube channel was terminated, terrifying experience," why his channel was deleted and how it was by no fault of his own.
Yesterday, our channel was taken down, wrongfully that is, and honestly, it was just one of the craziest days of my life. Now, I'm going to read you guys exactly what these emails say, because this is where they messed up. This is where everything went wrong on YouTube's side. So here's the first email, and it says, "Hi Yasco, our team has reviewed your content, and unfortunately, we think it violates our harmful and dangerous policy. We've removed the following content from YouTube." Now, this was a browsing the dark web video. This was a video from about 2.5 years ago when I sat on my computer and I literally looked at websites and just talked about them. That's it. Let's continue. This is how we violated the policy. "Content intending to sell certain illegal or regulated goods and services, such as drugs or pharmaceuticals without a prescription, is not allowed on YouTube. This includes direct selling or providing links to sites that sell regulated goods and services." What? I've never in my life promoted anything of the sort, ever. Whether it's on YouTube or real life. This is not me. But, okay, let's continue. "How this affects your channel. Because it's the first time, this is just a warning. If it happens again, your channel will get a strike and you won't be able to do things like upload, post, or live stream for 1 week. At this point, when I read this, I was like, okay, that's cool, but why did I get a second email contradicting this? If this is a warning, why did I get this following email saying this? Hi Yasco, we have reviewed your content and found severe or repeated violations of our community guidelines. Because of this, we have removed your channel from YouTube. We know this is probably very upsetting news, but it's our job to make sure that YouTube is a safe place for all. If we think a channel severely violates our policies, we take it down to protect other users on the platform. But if you believe we made the wrong call, you can appeal this decision. You'll find more information about the policy in question and how to submit an appeal below. So yeah, my channel was terminated. It wasn't suspended. It wasn't, just put aside until I figured out what the initial claim was. It was straight up terminated for a warning.
With his channel now back though, he was not going to let anything get in his way as he doubled down on his videos and made bigger and better content. Yasco then moved forward with his channel, making even more Randonautica videos, with each one being creepier than the last. Just like the time where Yasco would find pictures of himself in a terrifying forest that he was led to.
Why is there pictures of me and you as a kid in the Blair Witch Forest, Chris? What is going on? What is this? You will die, you will all die. If you read this, it is too late.
Alright, well, it's over for us, bro. So nice.
I see more tape. You got it. I see eyes. Chris, I see eyes. Something is blinking at me, Chris.
What the fuck is that?
You see, something is blinking. Hello? Yo, something is legit blinking at me. You see that?
Yeah, I do see that, bro.
Oh my god.
What?
There's an ID in here.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh god.
It's from Virginia. Heather.
There's a bunch of it. What, like, so we're gonna go farther?
Oh!
What the f was that? Stop.
On the 21st of October 2021, Yasco would change up his content as opposed to his regular content, where he'd show his terrifying encounters in the real Conjuring House.
This is my crazy and terrifying experience at the real Conjuring House. The REM pod is going crazy right now. Oh, what the f was that? Oh! Something literally just knocked on the door. I heard a little girl here earlier. Can you say something to me again? Like a hello or a anything? Holy shit. What was that, bro? I can't even lift my hand. Oh my god. I literally don't know what to do. I can't get up. I feel like there's something just like sitting on top of my chest right now. Oh.
This was a very different but very welcome style of content, with his viewers stating,
Love how polite and respectful you are to the spirits rather than being too aggressive. How the heck did you get through that house alone? I watch a lot of paranormal channels and have never seen anyone even attempt staying in that house or even doing an investigation by themselves. That was incredibly scary, especially towards the end. Great video, Yasco.
After this video, Yasco's content became more of a mix, where he would go back to his regular Randonautica videos, but also throw in a terrifying paranormal investigation every couple of uploads just to mix things up. Things for Yasco got crazier though, like on this occasion where Yasco was followed home by a stalker.
What's wrong?
Yo. You good? Yeah. Just fucking missed.
What happened?
Look down the hallway behind you. All I seen was someone standing there like this. And then when I started putting my stuff down, all you see is them drop off. They took this elevator. I was so close. Got here just when it closed.
What's even scarier is that Yasco took chase to go after this stalker, but they just managed to slip away from him into an elevator, leaving him with a lot more questions about who this person was than answers. After this video, Yasco started a phase into a new period for his channel, that of overnight camping videos. This wasn't just camping videos for Yasco though, it was far more sinister.
Bro, this is the most haunted forest in America. And we're gonna be camping here overnight.
Yay!
So, in this little tent right here, cute little...
Stop the camera.
Why do you want us to stop the camera? Oh! No. Bro, this is the most haunted forest in America. And we're gonna be camping here overnight.
Yay!
So, in this little tent right here, cute little tent, but yeah. Ben?
Yo, I heard that, yeah.
That was a scream.
Yeah.
Hello?
Ben? Ben?
Who is standing right in front of me?
Eric.
What?
Eric.
Who? Look, look, look. There's a
Okay.
figure. There's a figure. Oh, there's a figure across the lake right here. Look, look, look.
Bro.
Who's there? Whoa! What the?
Run now.
Run now.
Okay, okay, alright, we're running.
Go. Okay, okay.
Oh, this way.
This video blew up in popularity, gaining double the views of what Yasco's Randonautica videos were getting, and because of this, coupled with some personal issues that Yasco had with Randonautica, he doubled down on the haunted camping videos, with each outperforming the last. This change of content was great for Yasco. It was something fresh and something that was really working for his channel, but sadly the same couldn't be said for his audience, who didn't take fondly to this change of content, with people sending brutal comments to the young man and even going as far as threatening Yasco's life and the lives of his family. This got to a point where Yasco had no choice but to address it in a video uploaded to his second channel, Yasco Vlogs, on the 10th of June 2023. In the video titled "This is why I stopped doing Randonautica videos," where he would outline why he needed to stop the content his fans had become so loving of.
I love the Randonautica app. I thought it was a great application. I saw some of the coolest places and visited locations and met some of the coolest people I never thought I would have, right? And obviously the other end of the stick too, but however, about a year ago, I went into a period of depression, and I didn't know where it was really stemming from. I was basically in a routine of film, upload, right? And eventually, I started noticing something that was really bothering me. I felt like if I wasn't uploading videos, that was it for me, right? Like, I'm at a dead end. Because it's not everybody, obviously, I don't want to say this in total, but there is so much hate and toxicity that was surrounding the Randonautica community about a year ago, that, in regards to my channel, that is, if I didn't upload a video every 3-4 days, I would get some of the nastiest messages on social media. I'm talking Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, even in the comment section. They would go to the held for review section regardless, but they would be there, and if I clicked the held for review section, I'd see them. And most of my moderators saw them as well. We have a team of 10 moderators, and on Facebook, all of them are signed into it, and they would read these messages, and they would actually try to tell me to not even look at them because they know it would bother me, right? It wasn't so much the comments that were just like mean and, you know, hurtful. That's completely fine. I normally have thick skin for that. But it came to a point where I started getting death threats. If I wouldn't upload a video, they would be like, "Oh, you promised me a video today. Like, I hope this happens to you. I hope you die. I hope, you know, this happens to your family member," or this and that. And it got dark, man. It really got dark, and it put me in a really bad place. It then got worse because then they started messaging people around me, you know, like the people I love, my friends, my family. It was really, really bad and dark. And if you surround yourself with such negativity, it eventually just swallows you, right? And at that point, I felt like it was more than YouTube. I felt like it was more than a job, if you will. I felt like it was a chore, right? I felt like, oh, I have to go out and film today. If I don't, like, you know, people will be so disappointed and mad, and I would never want to feel like that, right? And I mean, we'll get back to that, but fast forward now, I'm happy. And I'm very happy.
To this day, Yasco is regularly uploading a wide variety of creepy urban exploring videos, with either Randonautica, camping, or creepy urban exploring videos being uploaded a few times a week. And you can keep up with all of his shenanigans by hitting the link down in the description and going and subscribing to his channel. But with all of that said, we hand it over to you guys. What do you think on Yasco's content? And would you be able to spend a night randonauting or camping with Yasco?